Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I just want you to know it's cold here in South Carolina, and y'all know I record in my shed. That's why I have the gloves, not the hat and the earmuffs on, because I tried to run the heater, but the heater was gonna make too much noise during the video, and I'm just gonna thug it out and give y'all what y'all want. Is more content from me. So I'm thugging it out in the cold, but I just want y'all to know that it's cold out here and I'm doing this for y'all. But as you can see by the title of this video, I will be talking about my favorite Christmas movies, and old, new, all that here and there. But before we get to the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, yeah. Make sure you click that bell so you're notified every time I post a video. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And how about you comment what your favorite Christmas movie is down in the comment section. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I have a lot of favorite Christmas movies, so I'm just gonna name them off as quickly as I can so that this video isn't too long, but it is quite a long list, right? So the first one on my list, my all-time favorite, I watch it all the time, is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now Jim Carrey did his thing in this movie along with all the other actors. I'm not gonna not give them their props, but Jim Carrey played the mess out of that Grinch, okay? If y'all ain't never heard of Cindy Lou Who, y'all need to go watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas right now. And one of my favorite parts is, my favorite part is the Holiday Cheermeister scene. That's one of my favorite parts, because y'all know I love food. He was just eating and eating and eating. I mean, to a certain point, it got kind of sickening to how much he was eating, but that's neither here nor there. That's my business, But that's my favorite part of that movie. Next is gonna be Home Alone 1 and 2. If it don't got McCartney, whatever his name is, I didn't really like the other Home Alones, but 1 and 2. Number 1, of course, is the all-time favorite, but number 2 is in New York, and I always want to have me a New York Christmas. When I turn 25, and y'all mark my words, because y'all gonna see a vlog of Christmas in New York, 25. So that's gonna be 2027. So I got 6 years, and I'll have me a New York Christmas. But those two are my favorite out of that sequel or whatever it's called. One, because how do you leave your child twice? How? And then the second time, he living a lavish life, and y'all over there stuck in a motel when it's raining and all that. But Christmas, it got the whole decorations, the snowing and all of that. I ain't never really lived a snowy Christmas before. Like, it snowed, but it was never during Christmas time here in South Carolina. But that's what I want to have, the snowy Christmas like they do on Home Alone. That's what I want. So the next on the list is Santa Claus 1 and 2, and that's with Tim. I don't know these people's names. I don't know these actors and actresses' names, so don't try to come for me. But I think his name is Tim something. Anyway, he was that handyman on that show, Home Improvement. Don't get me lying, but y'all know, I'll put a picture. Santa Claus 1 and 2. And, in the first one, he was too busy for Christmas, too busy for his son. Basically, he burnt the dinner or whatever. Santa ended up on his roof and falling off. Then he put the Santa suit on. Then, he becomes Santa Claus. I like the third one, kind of, but it just had so much evil in it that I was like, this is not the Christmas spirit. That's too much evil for me. But Santa Claus 1 and 2 are my favorite out of that sequel. Oh, my next favorite is Christmas Chronicles. And I just recently watched this, me, my mom, and my brothers. And I just liked it I like the fact that, it just made you actually want to believe again. Because, once you get to a certain age, Santa Claus may or may not be real to you. I'm not here to kill no kids' dreams. But that movie just really makes you like want to believe again into Santa Claus, and you get to go on the adventure. Everything breaks down, but in the end, kind of like how Cat in the Hat was when he had his real hat all this time. Santa had his real hat all this time, or he had a backup hat or whatever it was. So they basically didn't have to go through all that, but he wanted them to go through everything that they went through. If y'all have not seen the Christmas Chronicles or Christmas Chronicles, y'all need to go see it. The next on the list is A Charlie Brown Christmas, and it's on the list just because basically it's a classic. I don't watch it every year, but I do try to watch it, like if it comes on TV or whatnot. But the favorite part was that even though that little tree, it was so sad, they were still grateful for that tree. And I feel like that's a life lesson. Even though it's a cartoon, it's a life lesson for us to be more grateful for the things that we have. Because some people out here in the world, they don't have nothing. And we just need to be more grateful. Charlie Brown always liked to teach a lot of life lessons. And if you haven't seen A Charlie Brown Christmas, y'all need to go check out that. Because you can learn something from Charlie Brown, okay? They may have some childish, kiddish moments you think are stupid and dumb, but there's always a hidden message in Charlie Brown, okay? Now, this right here is the best Christmas movie of all time in my book. Is This Christmas. Now, if y'all don't know me, y'all know I like to sing. And I'm not the biggest Chris Brown fan or whatnot, but he was singing. You hear me? Singing. He was singing in this movie right here. And it had my man Idris Elba. Woo! It had my man Idris Elba in the movie, okay? And a lot of other people, brother off of, what was that show? What was that movie? Stomp the Yard, Lauren London was on there, Regina King, some heavy hitters was on this movie, okay? And you can't forget about the mama. I think her real name is Loretta. Don't quote me. But y'all know who I'm talking about. When you see the picture, you can hear her voice through the picture. You know exactly who I'm talking about. A lot of heavy hitters on this movie. And it just made, it bring like a realization to like black family Christmases that everything ain't peaches and cream. Like how other movies wanted to seem. And that's why I really love This Christmas. And it's like one of my very top, it's in the top 3 favorite Christmas movie of all time. The next on the list is Polar Express. Now, if you ain't never spent your last day before Christmas break in elementary school watching the Polar Express and having hot chocolate and having little bells, your childhood wasn't lit, okay? Even though we had already seen this movie from kindergarten, 1st grade, 3rd grade, all the way to 6th grade, whatever it go to in elementary school, right? We was excited every year to watch Polar Express, because for one, we know we get hot chocolate. We got to go to school in our pajamas. It wasn't the ones that we slept in, but we still got to go to school in pajamas. Well, sometimes. Other times, they wasn't having it, but hot chocolate. Sometimes we had cookies and stuff, or we had a Christmas party, and then in the Christmas party, we got to watch the movie. It was lit. Elementary school was lit around the holiday time because you always had a party, you always celebrated. And Polar Express, all you got to do is believe, okay? Just believe. I tell you, once y'all start believing, it don't matter what you actually believing in, but if you have faith in what you believing in, nobody can change your mind. Nobody can steer you in the wrong direction because you go off of your own beliefs and your own faith. That's a word right there, I'm just saying. But Polar Express, definitely you on the list. Now, this is another black Christmas movie, but The Best Man Holiday. Even though I cried, then I laughed, and I cried, then I laughed, and I cried, and I laughed. But Morris Chestnut. Everybody that really know me, like for real, know that Morris Chestnut is my husband in my head since I was like 7 years old. I love Morris Chestnut, and I watch everything that got to do with Morris Chestnut. TV shows, movies, commercial, whatever it is. If he up in it, then I'm going to watch it, okay? But it's a spinoff of the movie The Best Man. And if y'all don't know that about that movie, y'all go check that movie out on your own. But I'm talking about this Christmas movie. And I only say it's a Christmas movie because it's around the Christmas time. But Sanaa Lathan in that movie. Y'all know I don't know people's names. Nia Long in that movie. Terrence Howard is in that movie. Regina Hall. Y'all know the people that's in this movie. Anyway, heavy hitters. Once again, the movie is just so. It makes you have more. Not more. This movie. See, I don't want to get too sad or too sentimental right now, because that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm trying to do. But it makes you appreciate your family more and the people that you have and you love around you. That's what this movie really well, for me, that's what it does. And it talks about life and death, talks about friendships and mending old relationships, things like that. This is really a movie for adults, so 21 or 18 and older, whatever is not PG-13. I mean, I guess you can watch it PG-13, I don't really know, but I think it might be rated R, so you need to be at least 16, 18, whatever, to be watching this movie. And you can also, a lot of these movies that I'm naming, you can learn something from, but you can definitely learn something from The Best Man Holiday. The next one is one of my comedic movies, is a Medea Christmas. And baby, you already know Tyler Perry, he be on it, okay? Even though he is retired Medea now, but this is one of the good Medea Christmas is, oh sorry, my forehead itching. Medea Christmas is a funny Christmas movie, okay? If you don't know, the backstory is about a black girl, and she moves to a small town, and she is actually married to this white dude, but she's keeping it a secret from her mom. And then the families come together, and yada yada. You don't know the movie, go watch it. I'm just leading you into it, but it's so funny. But it also makes you, a lot of Christmas movies makes you think about what you have in your life and make you actually want to be more grateful. But then the next day come, and then you just forget about all that gratefulness that you just watched, and then you go back to your old ways. But it's okay. Just watch a new Christmas movie and you'll remember. But Medea Christmas, very funny. Would recommend if you want to laugh. Almost Christmas, another comedy movie, and a lot of heavy hitters is in this too. Danny Glover, Monique, Gabrielle Union, my girl, I really love her, and a lot of stuff. DC Young Fly is in this. Some other people, that I can't name all the names, but those are just some people that's in the movie. Again, making you be grateful for your family. That's what this movie's about, but it also has comedic plays in it, because it has Monique, DC Young Fly, a lot of comedic in it. What did I just say? A lot of comedic people or comedians. It also has is his name JB Smooth. It's real funny. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. But Almost Christmas on the list. Now, y'all, like I already said before, I love to sing. So this movie with Tia Mowry, Hardrick, mistle-tons, it's nothing but singing, and I love it. I'm a musical type of girl, and if you like musicals like me, this is a movie for you. It just really shows, dreams can come true, and just don't give up on, what you believe in, basically. But Tia Mowry, if you see this, I love you. And everything that you do, and your sister Tamara too, but she's not in this movie, but I love the both of you. I think I've already said that when I talked in the Halloween movies about Twitches. Anyway, getting off topic here, but I just love y'all's work. Y'all are just so, y'all set the tone for black girls like me to, keep pushing and never give up, and to keep going for your dreams. And that's what this movie kind of does. But if y'all, like I said, if you like musicals, if you don't like musicals, it's not a movie for you. But mistle-tons, and I ain't know the girl can sing like that. The girl is singing in the movie, okay? Go check out mistle-tons if you have not seen it. The next movie is The Perfect Holiday. Once again, my man Morris Chestnut is in this movie. Gabrielle Unions and Charlie Murphy, may he still be resting in peace. But it's really a good movie, even though Gabrielle and Charlie are divorced and, they really don't see eye to eye. But Gabrielle found her perfect man. Well, not really perfect because, he lied about what he really was doing. But, sometimes you gotta lie to get to where you need to be. And God will forgive your sins. He really will. If you're really genuine about one of your sins, forgive. If you're just one of the people that just gonna lie, just lie all the time, you expect God to forgive you. I mean, I don't know. He still will, but for you to have that expectation, very selfish, and it's not godly. Like, but he just told a little white lie to get the woman, to get his woman. And, even though she had 3 kids, sometimes the lady of your dream has kids. Sometimes the man of your dream has kids. And that's just what it is, you guys. But because Morris is in it, that's exactly why. And jingle all the way. If y'all see that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But go check out that The Perfect Holiday, okay? The next movie on the list is Bad Santa. You need to be 21 and up, or at least 18 to be watching this movie because it has a lot of explicit and graphic things in this movie, and you children do not need to be watching this. But Bad Santa is exactly what it is. It's a bad Santa. He's a drunk. He don't do nothing. He's really mean to the little kid in the movie. And yeah, it's really funny to me because, Santa ain't always perfect. And that's just what it is, But if you want to see a funny movie, a funny Christmas movie, go watch Bad Santa, okay? But make sure you're 21 and up. Another well, I don't know if it's necessarily a Christmas movie, but it's Holiday Heart. This is the first time I was ever introduced into the drag queen world, or the drag industry. Love it. I'm here for it, And it was just so much about how, your life may not be perfect, but you try to make the best out of everything. The mom was on drugs, and, the daughter had, daddy issues and, things like that. Holiday Heart, if you never seen that movie, I suggest that you go check it out. Karen, get down.